Hello viewers, welcome to EduFlux. This is the seventh question in the Learning with the Problem series and the associated video solution. So the seventh question is as follows. In this given circuit, the value of C needs to be found such that maximum power is transferred to the load. The solution goes like the circuit given in the question is redrawn so that the phasor diagram can be drawn. Now, under the condition of maximum power transfer, the voltage will be equally distributed between the load and the source, and the current I will be flowing such that the circuit will be purely resistive and the source resistance will be equal to the load resistance. So the first the voltage supply voltage phasor is drawn, then the load voltage will be exactly equal to half of the supply voltage is drawn. Current will be in phase with both these voltages is drawn. Then the voltage drop across the 0.5 millihenry inductor is drawn as 90-degree leading the current. Then the load voltage as phasor is known. So the voltage across this RC parallel combination can be found by joining this, as the voltage across the inductor plus voltage across the RC will give the load voltage. So this voltage is known, this voltage is known. So this RC voltage phasor will be something like this. Now the current through the resistor will be in phase with the voltage across the RC unit, and the current through capacitor will be 90-degree leading the voltage across the RC unit, such that the net resultant current is the same as the current I given by the supply along this direction. So here the phasor diagram is explained. Actually there are many methods to solve this problem, but in this solution we will only consider purely based on the phasor approach. So let us look at the mathematical part. So under sinusoidal steady-state analysis or phasor analysis, the supply voltage is 510 by root 2 taking the RMS value times the phase angle. If this is taken as the reference phasor, then 10 by root 2 angle 0. So 5 root 2 angle 0, as 10 is given here as the maximum value of the voltage signal. So load voltage will be half of the supply voltage at maximum power transfer condition. So 2.5 root 2 angle 0. For maximum power transfer, I is nothing but the condition will be RS equal to RL, source resistance equal to load resistance. So I will be Vs by 2 RS. So 5 root 2 by 2 into 0.5. RS is given as 0.5, here 0.5. So the value of I will be 5 root 2 angle 0. The voltage across this inductor 0.5 millihenry will be I times JXL, 90-degree leading the phasor I. So 5 root 2 into 100 into 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 angle 90-degree. So 2.5 root 2 angle 90-degree. Now from this phasor diagram it can be seen, or from the circuit it can be seen, that VLRC will be the current through the resistor IR times 1. That is the same in value as IR. And from the phasor it can be seen that this phasor IR is nothing but the I times cos theta. So IR equal to I cos theta equal to 5 root 2 obtained here times cos theta. So VLRC sin theta. Also from the phasor diagram it can be seen that VLRC, if this is theta, this is 90-degree minus theta. So VLRC cos 90-degree minus theta equal to VL inductor. So VLRC sin theta equal to voltage across the 0.5 millihenry inductor, 5 millihenry inductor. So So equating these two, 5 root 2 cos theta into sin theta equal to cos 5 root 2 cos theta in times sin theta equal to 2.5 root 2 is obtained here. So sin theta times cos theta equal to 0.5, multiplying both the sides by 2 sin theta cos theta equal to 1, or sin 2 theta equal to 1. As we know, sin 90 degree is equal to 1, so 2 theta equal to 90 degree, theta equal to 45 degree. So also theta is nothing but, from this phasor, is tan inverse of IC by IR. So tan inverse IC by R equal to 45 degree, or IC equal to IR. So VRC, VLRC by XC equal to VLRC by R. So R by XC equal to 1, or R equal to XC, or R equal to 1 by omega C, or R omega C equal to 1. So from there C is 1 by omega R equal to 1 by 100 times 1. So 1 equal to 0.01 farad or 10 millifarad. So there are many ways to solve this. Many students, what they do is that they find the equivalent resistance, load resistance, and then equate the imaginary part to 0, or they make it the resistance, load resistance equal to source resistance, and solve it like that. So they get a quadratic in C, and then solve, they get a single value which is same as this value. But in this method, as discussed here, this is purely based on the phasor approach and not on the normal approach, that is finding the equivalent resistance and equating it to 0. That can be done, but this is also another unique and special approach that can be followed, and the calculation is also not rigorous. It is quite simple, as it can be seen. So the value of the capacitance for the condition of maximum power transfer here comes out to be 10 millifarad. So hope that the phasor approach of solving this problem seems quite easier, and it can also be followed as an alternative to the conventional method, in which the calculation can be a bit more longer or cumbersome. So that's all for this video. Thank you.